us going? Well, I'll tell you what. I was all prepared to do something where I would get into something a little bit lighthearted, a little funny, and a little interesting, and so on, and then cut to a Jewel City update. You know, the Jewel City report, because I've got a report from the city to update the situation and the plans and whatnot. But I've learned something recently that has caused me to put that aside and talk about something a little more serious. Now, as you know, after my brother died last September, very shortly after that, I started trying to do something to raise some money for his family, because he was the only income in that household, and they are, well, pardon my French, they are screwed without that income of his. And of course, it went with him, you know. And so since then, there have been a number of donations that the family and I am extremely grateful to everyone for having given. And in whatever little tiny way I can, I want to recognize those donations, and I will be doing so in a way that will last. But to the current situation, what I heard about recently, you see, while there has been these donations, they've arrived a little bit here and a little bit there and so on. And while it does add up to about $600 or $700, something like that, it's not, well, it's like this. It's been enough to just nicely pay enough on the bills so that they could keep from having their electricity and their phone turned off and stuff like that, and just to keep from having bills turned off. But along comes Old Man Winter, and Old Man Winter is going to mess things up, you know for sure. Due to the extreme cold lately, furnace has been running a lot more, and as I've mentioned in the past, that house is all electric. Everything in the house is electric. And when the furnace runs a lot, that gets expensive fast. I was informed recently that they received the biggest electric bill they've ever had in that house. Something like $400. And that's on top of the fact that they're 2 months behind. They've got 2 months behind worth of previous payments, previous bills that they're trying to pay on to keep from getting it turned off. That means their electric bill right now is, actually it's about a month and a half, about a little over a month's worth in the past due part of things, and then the current new bill that they just got is something like $400. It adds up to something like $700 total just for the electricity. And that means that they are facing an imminent cutoff of that power. And in addition to that, the phone bill is now to the point where they have not received a disconnection notice yet, but they're expecting one. And that's like a good 300 and something or other dollars. And you know, I feel really kind of bad about this, because what I want to do is just reach into whatever resources I have and hand them enough to get them by. I'd love to do that, but I ain't got it myself. You know, I'm playing dangerous dancing games with my overdraft at the bank, and if I'm very, very, very careful, I might get back into the black completely by sometime next spring. So I don't have it to give, or I would, which is why I've been trying to raise funds elsewise. I haven't been doing my fundraising live streams lately because the cold weather and the snow and all this and the ice and downed lines and so on have made internet an iffy proposition at best. And by iffy, I mean it's really, really, really slow. And there isn't enough bandwidth to do a live stream, or I would. As it is, it takes these regular videos 3 or 4 times as long as they used to upload. You know, I upload a 30-minute video and it takes 2 to 2.5 hours. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to resume the live stream just as soon as the internet will cooperate and let me. Meanwhile, I'm asking y'all, if you can't donate, I understand that because, hey, things are hard all over. Believe me, I'm right in the heart of that. I know all about it. But if you can't donate, that's cool. There's a couple things you can do. You could hit thumbs up on the video to make sure that it gets a little bit more notice on YouTube. You could leave a comment. That helps YouTube visibility. They count that too. What YouTube counts, they count minutes watched, they count thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, they count ratings, and they count comments, and another thing is the share button. Whether you share it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, you know, that helps as well. It really does. It makes a whole world of difference. Now, and also, if y'all have ideas about things that we can do to raise funds, some kind of a theme of a live stream or something that we can do to raise funds, put it down there in the comments. And if it's something I can do, I will certainly give it a try. So I'm just saying, let's see if we can't help these people out, get them out of a bad situation that is getting worse. As a matter of fact, one of the bills, I can't think of what it was right now, but one of these things that when they get real far behind and can't make a payment, what this thing does is it goes and does an automatic payment thing. It hits the freaking bank account it's tied to, and it hits it again and again and again and again, and it just keeps hitting it until they get what they're after. You know what that can do to a bank account fast. It can totally and completely destroy it. But these people don't, you know, that kind of an organization doesn't care if they destroy somebody. All they want is their money. And so, in the effort to get a couple of $100 of their bill paid, they will ding a bank account until it is buried in overdraft charges and bounce charges and all this kind of stuff, and the bank comes up and says, okay, enough of this. You know. So there's all this stuff going on. And I really, really wish I could just reach into my pocket and hand them some money to fix this thing, to get everything current, but I ain't got it. I'm barely keeping my own head afloat. So it's time to turn out here to all you guys. You people are fantastic. You've helped me a bunch of times. Several times, and you've helped me. It's been monstrously fantastic, amazing, awesome, cool. And the only thing I can say that's good about this is I'm not asking for me. You know, tinfoilchef.com/donate page that I'm linking in the description, the very top of that page is about these people. It's the first thing you see when you load that page, and it's all about them. And the donate button's at the top of the page. They're for them, and it goes straight to them. I don't see any of that. So I'd appreciate whatever help you can give. If you can donate, that's great, fantastic, awesome. You are uber cool. If all you can do is help share the video, increase its visibility on YouTube, you're cool there too. Thank you. Take it easy. I'm out of here.